your posture straight. 3, 2, 1, go! Alternate bringing your knees up to touch the ring con. This stretch targets the area between the thighs.
It's kind of
and
weird
glutes.
seeing myself
Last time. Yes, just like that.
both sides.
Next is the heel lift stretch. Bring the insides of your ankles up toward the ring
I'm
con.
not specialist, but maybe you need to show all your games to
Breathe
speedrun.
out as
Yeah,
you
it's
raise your
possible.
ankles.
Let's do that. I'll find something to fill that little
Last
strip.
time. All right, good. Next is the back straightening stretch. Take a big step forward and drop your hips. Don't let your knees move too far forward. Make sure your toes are pointed straight ahead of you. Let's do one more of each. Yes.
It's funny watching the other camera. Almost lost my balance.
Finally, spread your feet. Raise the ring con above your head and lean to the side. Be sure to keep your lower back straight. As you exhale, begin to lean. Let's do one more of each. Great job.
Cool. Yeah, so what do you think? What do you think? Does this look better? Is this a better layout for the stream? Think this is an improvement? I'm curious to hear your opinion. I accidentally gave myself the multitask mode bonus. It's too bad. Don't you worry, I'll pump up some more rings for somebody tonight. Two melons. Well, that's good. Well, that's good. For Ring Fit, it's cool? Cool. I'm glad for Ring Fit, it's cool. So this is the second world that I'm going to try speedrunning today. So we'll just do like a dummy pass through it first. But in order to do this category, you don't need to do every single level. You just need to get to the end, essentially. Yeah, we can see you do squats well. It's true. How does that look? Yeah, I guess my form's pretty good. I could go down maybe just slightly straighter. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. Alrighty. So, what I want to do is we're going to switch back to the normal mode. I'm going to stretch a little bit more because my left shoulder is kind of a little tight. And then we'll speed run. We'll take a jaunt through World 1 here. Sure, yeah, probably I'll learn more too, right? I'm sure I'll be able to see things that I didn't realize I was doing. And as a result, develop better form. Probably help us all, really. It's helpful to be able to watch somebody else do them to get an idea of like the ways in which the exercise looks on their body according to like how their body's different or whatever, or how they do it. Maybe things you could do that they're doing well and vice versa. So my camera doesn't have in order to do like the charging while in use thing, I need to get like a $12 part. So for now, we're going to limit the amount of double camera action until I get that set up because I don't want the battery on my camera to die midstream. But in a couple of weeks when I can get the part in, we'll keep the double camera happening for the whole thing. How does that sound? How's everybody doing today? How you doing, Kanchi? How you doing, Greg? Ba ba dum boop ba ba dee. Yeah, so Greg, even though I know like the offer to send me the webcam was very, very kind, I figured I had enough cameras here to do it on my own. But with the GoPro and the mirrorless digital camera. So I'm glad that I figured out how to get it working with the things I already have rather than rob you of your possessions. This is very generous though. It's also kind of fun, like on a technical level, to figure out how to do it with things I already have on hand. It's always redeeming. I'm fine. I staying long. I have school tomorrow. I'm starting to enjoy it. Your rest days? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Enjoying the not exercise days so that I can feel my arms and my legs again. It's good stuff. You have school tomorrow. It's good. Going to school's fun. So I guess tomorrow's one of the days where you do go in person. Yeah, rest days are important. I find that these days, like on the not ring fit days, like I just kind of just sit around. Like I'm not too worried about whether or not I'm moving far. I know Ring Fit Adventure is not the most aggressive workout that anyone's ever had, but it's working for me. Of course, it's always important to stretch so you do not injure yourself. Ba 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 da bum. Bum bum doo-dum. So the record for this run is 17 minutes and 18 seconds for the category that we're going to run today. So I have no idea whether or not it's feasible for me to beat that. But we're going to try. We're going to see what we can do. Why not, right? You gotta try, right? Did you play Ring Fit today, Kanchi? Bless you. Oh, I finally figured out what plaisir means, if I'm saying that right. It's a pleasure. Apparently, it kind of translates more directly to like kind of like until next time kind of thing. That's what I was told. That it's not so much like, oh, it was a pleasure to see you, but it kind of like implies that you're looking forward to the next meeting. I don't know if that makes sense. If That sounds accurate. All right. Let's see what we can learn about World 2. So I think we need to start off with setting. We need to not use them now. When I say un plaisir, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, anyways. Who knows whether or not I got that right? So I don't really have a good sense yet of which attacks are the strongest. I guess it's the ones where you have to do the least number of reps, and you can do the reps quickly. Maybe we'll have to figure that out together. But I feel like squats are good because the high attack. Back presses and front presses don't take forever. I think chair pose is good because you don't have to do a lot of them. You have to do quite a few tree poses in order to like build up the damage. Boat pose is really quick though. The attack isn't super high, but we'll have to do some research, I guess. But I feel like knee to chest and chair pose. Boat pose attacks a lot of things though, and it's also quick. We'll kind of have to lab this out still. There's lots to learn. I'm not too worried about it being perfect the first time. But we're going to arrange them according to like their attack vector. And I think squats are good for my like single target. I think that's like our thing. I don't know how many fights I'm actually going to get into though. Let's see what we can learn here.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go indeed.
You can move to the water faster if you raise your knees up higher.
Can you jump over that? Finisher there. We're done. We're done. We're doing some research. Research / warm up.
Great, let's go. You can move to the water
I mean, I
faster
guess.
if you raise your knees up higher.
I guess the goal there would to be to keep going as far as possible without actually hitting the cave, so you can kind of like just slope in, get around those guys. Yeah, as long as you don't hit the roof. It's a pleasure hanging with you. Oh yeah, no, like that in English you would say it was a pleasure. Like that's definitely something I would say. Right. So getting the timing here is going to be a thing. And then jump over this guy, which is good. Okay, so there's a few things going on in this level to keep in mind. Maybe you can. It seems like you just hug the ceiling. It's possible. We could try that. Okay, so I can't jump over that. I think that maybe the thing to do today
Keep
is
pushing
not
the
worry
engineer's
about trying to
coming.
optimize the entire world, but maybe just think about getting this level nice and snappy first. Because there's a few things going on there. Cool.
Now turn your exercise into experience points with a victory pose.
Oh, I know what those are.
Charge your squat power, but don't overextend. Release toward victory!
Level up. Gains. I think it does, Kanchi. I think it does. I'm trying to like pace myself, so to speak. Not trying, do my best not to overdo it. Too many questions? No, the questions are good. I need your input, right? I need all the different sets of eyes on this problem as I possibly can get, so that I can do it better. 425 attack, eh? That could be good. I forget how long those took. I think you had to do a lot of them. I guess we'll unlock everything in time. Yeah, well, let's do this, even just to see what's in the mystery spot. No, the questions are good. The questions are really helpful. This would be good. That could be helpful. But let's figure out what's under there first. Okay, so that was fine. Okay.
All right, let's move.
So conveyor belt land. So I don't want to jump over those, but I do want to jump up there. So I guess I just want to jump really high after the end of the hill, right? This is going to be too much to remember all in one go. So I'm not going to worry about getting it perfect. I just want to see if the jump at the top of the conveyor belt is a thing. Yeah, okay. That is indeed a thing. Okay, that probably is faster if I jump down at the right time, because I don't have to go in the backwards conveyor belt.
Great. Awesome. Great.
And then you need to jump right there.
Select a skill and attack. Back press.
Let's not fight these guys right now. Let's get far enough to see what's going on. Still feel like I'm warming up, so
Time to run.
yeah, like that's great. And I think that this is probably faster if you do something like that. So you're going down as soon as possible.
Great.
Right, and then you come down here. You want to be on that as little as possible, and then you immediately jump. Same with there, right?
Score!
I was trying to be too smart. I was trying to like run on the boxes.
Outstanding.
Okay, that's going to be an interesting level.
Drop your hips. Stretch. Victory!
That's going to be an interesting one. There's lots of stuff to get around. So far it looks like there's no mandatory enemies. Let's see what's here in Disturbance Meadow.
Come on, let's run.
I like how you can see the goal point
When you want to back
in the
yourself up,
distance.
just pull on me from both sides. Great.
So then there's bad dudes here. You can jump over them though. The rings give us experience points. So I guess we don't even want the rings, right? Whenever we can avoid them. Hey, there's a fox. Delicious fox. So far, so good. So yeah, I guess it's something to think about. The rings give you experience points, right? So in a certain sense, you want to avoid them whenever it's not a time loss. Do you know what I mean?
Drop your hips. Stretch. Victory!
I wonder if you can just press B on the menu to check your pulse instead of having to navigate the cursor,
Come
right?
on, let's run. Hit the pinwheel with an arrow. Great.
Yeah. I think they do. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Right on.
I could be wrong.
Okay. Take a break if you need to.
Maybe not. There's a bunch of these.
Good. Doing great. Almost done.
Yeah, it gives you the XP right away. Like it's already on the character. Okay, cool. This is the end, right? Yeah, interesting. Okay, cool.
Drop your hips. Victory!
So you can just press B there, okay. That's a lot less stressful. I can just press B. Alright. I think knowing what I know now, we've got what we need to do. A run. I think maybe what I can do is I can... Yeah, for the check your pulse victory pose thing, I can just press B right away. And I don't have to worry about going into the check your pulse situation.
All
Okay.
right, let's move.
Let's practice this a little bit. Right? Probably something like just a little later than I jumped.
Great. Great. You got it.
Okay, that's interesting. If you can hop the boxes properly, you don't even end up on the conveyor belts.
Yes.
And like,
Nice.
don't even jump there.
Drop your hips. Victory!
Or I can just spam B. Okay. I'm so close to a level up. What can we revisit again? Maybe let's go here one more time in order to roll over the level and then do a speed run. So we don't have it
Let's go.
time loss from
When you want to vacuum something up, just pull on
From
me from
the,
both sides.
level up screen. Which I guess is something that we're never going to be able to avoid. I haven't been paying attention if the rings actually do add experience points at the end of the level.
Yeah.
So let's take a peek. I'm going to look a little bit more closely after this one's over. Okay, so there's a log there, I gotta remember that. There's the chest. There's the log there, I gotta remember that. And then there's this guy in the forest we gotta jump over. And I think that's it for the enemies. Yes. And then we gotta go down here. Hopefully that's enough for a level up.
Drop your hips. Victory!
Don't worry about that. Just barely, eh? Just barely. All right. What can we do to get some experience points? I think there's like a rock here you have to break. Maybe that'll be enough. Break some rocks.
All right, let's move.
Just a little more practice on this level first. So here's the... Yeah, okay. That's too high. I think I jumped too early. Avoid these guys. So I don't think the rings gave me a level up. I think that maybe it's just something I made up. Over that guy. Over that. Up here. Get over this. I feel like maybe I could have done a quick blast of air there and scooted over some of that mud.
I think you'll probably level up soon.
I think I probably will too. I think this is probably where I'll level up. Blow on the mud, don't double jump? Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. See, aren't we glad that we didn't
Yeah.
forego this detail? I would have had to go through that during the speed run. Okay, let's get this happening. Let's get this happening. It's nice that the camera utility thing opens up immediately. It just springs into action. It's very kind of it. And remote live. I will, Canty. I will show them the power. Just for you. Once I can get my thing working. It's being uncooperative right now. Properties. There we are. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That's basically as good as I can ask for. Alright, let's do the calibration. I always forget where things are in the menus. Okay. Stream marker added. Okay, calibration. Difficulty 30. Settings, ring calibration.
Hold the ring con in both hands while facing forward. Press in hard on the ring con. Okay.
Cool.
Face forward, holding the ring con in both hands.
Right. I always forget.
Pull outward hard on the ring con. Okay.
It was only at negative 89. Is that a problem? Do I need to do it right to 100 there? I think it's all. So the rules say so long as the calibration shows 100 in the thing, it should be fine. Yeah. This is only the first time I'm doing a run of this level. I'm sure I'll get a better time eventually than the one I'm doing today, so I'm not too worried with it.
Spread your feet slightly and stand up
It
straight.
says 100. That's what the rules say, to show 100.
Lightly jog in place.
I
Staying
promise
aware
next
of your
time.
surroundings.
That I'll make sure it says negative 100. Oh, so we slow down. That's funny.
Okay.
I wasn't jogging. I was jogging too fast. I was too excited.
Spread your feet slightly and stand up straight. Quickly jog in place. Okay.
Okay. Looks good. Okay. Wish me luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you. Bon chance.
Come on, let's go.
Oh no. I tried. Oh, maybe not the double there. That's okay. Oh, I tried.
Drop your hips. Victory!
All right.
All right, let's go. Okay, good.
So I think probably something like that. Oh no.
You did it.
I barely even touched it.
Keep it up.
No. I guess I'm not aware of where the ring is, right? Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Zoot indeed. That's okay. It's okay to not get it the first time out. Okay. So far, so good though. I feel good about that time. Yeah, I was good on the first one. That's okay though. All right, so we've already done the verification or the calibration thing. So let's put in another marker. The run starts here. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, let's go.
I think it automatically becomes a double jump when you try to press in the ring as soon after you jumped. There's probably a window, like a timing window, between which you only get double jumps. I think that's the way to do it. If I maintain after I press? That's a good question, Kenshi. That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Drop your hips. Victory!
No. Okay. That's actually not so bad. My XP is off. But whatever, I don't really care. We're just gonna make it work.
All right, let's move.
I think like there. A little too far forward still. Or a little too far back.
Outstanding.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay, good.
It comes out right away.
Score!
Oh no.
Yeah. Drop your hips. Victory!
The timer is good. The timer's good. The timer's good. I'm on disturbance better now. Thank you though. Thank you.
Come on, let's run. When you want to vacuum something up, just pull on me from both sides. Yeah, good.
Oops. Gotta watch that.
Drop your hips. Victory!
Hooray, no level up. Alright. We made it up without a level up.
All right, let's go. Right on.
Oh, don't level up in the middle of the stage.
Doing great.
I don't feel great.
Great.
Alright.
Are you okay?
Rest the arms.
Take a break, dude.
No!
Good.
At least give me better attack power.
Done.
You're almost.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's brutal. Just a moment too late.
Drop your hips. Victory!
All right. That's good. Okay. So the good news is I beat the world record by over 10 minutes. I beat the former world record for this category is 17 minutes and 18 seconds. So I think the other person who ran it probably didn't know about skipping enemies. Yeah, probably. It's really early days for the speedrunning game, right? That's the only time really you get 10-minute savings, is when either a game is really new or some massive thing is discovered. So that's a solid time increase. Definitely things that could be improved there. Maybe even by me. The ring presses really got to me by the end. But to be fair, I did do 233 of them. Okay, well, I think that on account of the calibration and the full body camera and everything, there's no way this thing can get turned down. So that's good. I need some water. Allow me a moment. That's 4. That's 3. I kind of want to discover what's there. Could be something good. Extra good standing twist. Could be good in speedrun. He's got a good range, good damage, and doesn't tire you out at all. Oh no, skill points. I'll give you this garbage. It's true though. Okay, we'll wait. We can wait. Okay, that's cool. I think what I'll do is I'll go run a regular level now, and then take a little bit of a breather, and we can figure out whether or not it's a good idea to do another run to see if I can't shave a few seconds off that. Oh right, the only thing that was left was Drago. Let's do it. Let's take the big purple dude on. All our friends suck. They've abandoned us in our hour of need. Okay. I guess the only thing I can't do is this exercise. If I want to speed run again, I should go for something straightforward like overhead arm twist. This is more of a stretch than it is like something difficult. For me anyways. Let's do that. Okay, so it's another world where I don't actually need any of the battle skills. It's interesting to know. Alright, let's see what we can't get done here. Jeez, I'm sweating up a storm. Okay. All right. Have a good one, Canty. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being there for the world record. Somehow I'm still doing these.
Nice.
I think I was working it too hard before.
Great.
In the name of speed, I was overzealous. I think if I just do this. I'll be through in no time. Even though that's not the greatest exercise.
You got it. Good job.
Yeah, this is way easier.
Great work. Good work. Score. Great job! If you're having a tough time, be sure to take plenty of breaks.
Yeah, I'm not doing like this like I used to eating.
Very nice!
I would do that here. I'm trying to preserve my energy for the doing another run.
Great
I'm
job!
feeling like Fridays might not be
Yay!
the best days for doing a lot of runs.
Try bending your elbows slightly and keep pulling on me. Yeah! Almost done.
So many of these. What is Drago hiding behind?
Yeah! Great job! Great job!
Oh my god, Drago. You got some sort of obsession with these things.
Yeah!
So many. Yeah, I guess out here is the get the most leverage on them.
Good work!
I guess I should move the little
Hit the
thing
pinwheel
here.
with an air blast.
For now, we can put that there. Oh, really?
Yeah!
There's so many of these. I guess instead of being behind stairs, he's behind a bazillion pinwheels. Oh, hello. Hello, friends. Oh no. I was fooled. They were the evil lieutenants in disguise. Alright, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna grab some water. We got abs, we got legs, we got arms. I get it.
Oh! Check the enemy's color, then select a skill.
Oh, it's interesting that Armando is weak to arms. Where's gonna be my go-to here? Arms and boat pose, I guess. Oh, old lady isn't here. What's her name? Grandma Andma or something? Is that her name?
Overhead arm spin. Rotate the ring con around. Turn. 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 Turn.
Yeah.
Turn.
Etc.
Turn.
60
Turn.
times.
Turn. 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 It won't be as effective if your elbows are. Turn. 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 Halfway there. Turn. 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 20 more. Turn. 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 10 more. Turn. 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 5. Turn. 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 Excellent.
Alright.
Ab guard.
It adds up. When you gotta do 60 of them.
Keep squeezing. Oh. Oh.
Abs versus abs.
Lucky break.
I like how they're not actually like hitting you. They're just sending their like arm energy at you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's select a skill.
Not my yellow skill power.
Boat pose.
Alright, sorry.
Bend slowly. Slowly return to the starting position. You're not to bounce back up. Ten more. You made it! Stand up. No need to rush, though.
Alright.
Feel it in your stomach when you breathe out. Oh,
You can do better than that. He's doing standing crunches. That's amazing. I never noticed that until now. Suspicious. Oh no, not my green power.
got this.
I just used my green power though.
Overhead arm twist.
Let's get him with the easy one.
Twist your arm. 1, 2, 1, good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Good for working those upper arms. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Halfway there. 2, 1, 2, 1, good. 1, 20.
Feels like I'm cheating.
1, 2, 1, good. 1, 2,
Feels like I'm
1,
cheating.
10 more. 1, good. 5, 1. Perfect. Good. That'll keep you going.
Way to move to the beat indeed. Alright, well. Let's hit that leg power. Let's do some squats.
Squat. Okay, let's move. Keep your toes from pointing in. Great!
Oops.
Amazing! Excellent! Well done! Fantastic! Nice! Excellent! Fine work! Perfect! Yes! Yes! Keep it up! Very nice! Wonderful! Neat! Amazing! Good! Sharp! Good job! Nice! Okay! Nicely done! Okay! All right! Awesome! Fantastic! Great! Very nice! Fantastic! Keep it up! Okay! Neat! Yes! Yes! Nicely done! Excellent! Awesome! Fine work! Challenge yourself! Excellent! Excellent! Yes! Yes! Fantastic! Great! 10 more! Okay! You got it! Okay! Fine work! Great! 5! Come on! Fantastic! 3! Keep it up! You got it! 1 left! Okay! Flawless!
Earned those. 4. Alright.
With your legs bent slightly, squeeze. Great! Don't push it. Take a break if you need to.
All right.
Progress.
Come on. There we go.
Okay, let's go. This exercise targets your legs. Good job! Great! Well done! Sharp! All right! Nice! Great! Excellent! Okay! Amazing! Great! Nice! Neat! Good job! Perfect! Excellent! Okay!
Lots of thinking happening in my brain right now.
Very nice!
Mostly thinking about speedrun categories. I wonder how many of the levels
Fantastic!
in the individual world runs
Well done!
you can do without actually doing the exercises.
Nice! Great!
It's just jogging
Yes!
and like managing the map instead.
All right! Amazing! Fine work!
I wonder.
Good job! Great! Let's pick up the pace! Yes! Yes! Well done! All right! Good job! Very nice! Nice! Fantastic! You got it! 5! Great! Come on! Keep it up! Yes!
I wonder.
No need to rush, though.
So many ab guards.
You should feel it in your stomach, not your arms.
Oh no, not my blue attack skill. Oh no. These dangerous curves.
Slight squat.
Okay, that's what we do.
Lower your hips. Your legs bent.
Oh, we're gonna be here for a while.
Well done. All right. Fine work. Okay.
There we go.
A
That's-
tough one, but you can do it.
It was indeed a good deep squat. Yeah, we might as well bump the level of the power. That's what we got him for, right?
Overhead arm spin.
See if you can't take Gallagher out this way.
Rotate the ring-con around. Turn. 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 Good for working those upper arms.
The recoil animations are so funny.
Turn. 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 Halfway there. Turn. 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 20 more. Turn. 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 Turn.
Oh, Gallagher's gonna go.
Turn.
Any more now?
10 more. Turn. Turn. Turn.
See ya.
Turn. Turn. 5. Turn. 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 Perfect. Ab guard. Feel it in your stomach when you breathe out.
Look him go. All right, all right. Let's see what you got there, big boy.
Back press. Press in firmly on the ring. Keep squeezing the ring tie.
I guess if I lock my fingers, if I interlace my fingers, it's kind of cheating, right?
Okay.
Because
Excellent.
you can use all your grip strength.
Great.
It's not nearly as hard as just
Fantastic.
holding it.
Great. Good job. Very nice. Great.
Such raw power. Ah, it's not a bad hit.
Excellent. Just like the skill.
I think the move now is the old boat pose, fist bump. What's up, my dude? What's up, my other dude? What's up, my this direction dude? Dudes. Double cam, yeah. I finally got it working, so you can see the 4 limbs. Exactly. How you doing there, Brad? I hope you're doing well. What do we need? We need green tea. You got a CRT? Yeah. It's Trinitron I pulled out of the garbage. One day. This is a really funny story. Oh, maybe not really funny. This is a funny story about when I got it. Me and my partner had just started dating at the time. And she was living in a quite well-to-do neighborhood of the city. And on her way to her house, her apartment one day, I walked by and saw it on the curbside outside someone's house. And so this was maybe like the 3rd or 4th time we had seen each other. I showed up with this gigantic CRT in my hands. Those things are heavy. I had to carry it like 3 blocks. But yeah, it's a Sony Trinitron. Other than some discolored plastic, it's in perfect shape.
Close pose.
Yeah, I guess you can see slightly more of my apartment now.
Bend slowly. Slowly return to the starting position. When lowered, make sure your feet and back don't touch the floor.
Yeah, be small. Yeah, that one's a big one. I think that's like 32 inches or something. Maybe 28. I may not have ever measured it. We can do that now. We can learn together. The Commodore 64 monitor. Nice.
You made it! Stand up. No need to rush, though.
What do you think of the... Yeah, exactly. When you want something like really niche.
Your legs bend slightly. Squeeze.
Yeah. When it's CRT on the curbside, and it doesn't matter so long as it turns on. I lucked out though. It's a good. This is pretty much as good of a make of a CRT as you could ask for, right? I know that there's like 1 or 2 models out there that
Good luck.
people say like are
Hair pose.
the real monitor, the Rolls Royce of CRTs.
Bend slowly. Slowly return to the starting.
You want a niche thing for
Be
free?
careful not to overextend yourself.
Unlikely. Where would you even never find it? You just have to like know a guy, I guess. Who's like looking to get rid of it. Yeah, mine had the price of a TTC token and a little bit of my dignity. How suspicious. Why'd you give me that suspicious look, Armando? All I'm doing is beating you guys up because you're have an evil curse.
Leg raise.
Leg raise. What do you think of the 2 camera setup there, Brad? How do you feel it's working for
Raise your
this?
legs. Keep your legs
Oh, this is gonna be a while. Oh boy, that worked. 2 cam setup is 100%. You're into it.
A tough one, but you can do it.
It's working. You think it's working good? 100%. Would 2 cam setup again.
Knee to chest.
The attack does look slightly naughty. I agree.
Okay, let's move. As you breathe out, pull your knees toward you. Neat.
I think a lot of the moves in the game kind of look slightly naughty, but only because, you know, you play with your body, right?
All right.
But I don't think there has to be anything necessarily naughty about just enjoying being physical, right? There's a difference between
Excellent.
exercise and sexercise.
Okay. Keep it up.
But it's also okay if things are slightly naughty.
Good job.
That's not a horrible thing either.
Great. Fantastic. All right. Well done. Fine work. Okay. Fantastic.
I think it's interesting that the ab guy
Very nice.
is weak to ab attacks. There's like no type chart here.
Nice.
Because ab beats ab.
All right. You got it. Ab guard.
So I beat the world record for World 2 today, guys. I don't know if you were there for that, Greg.
Keep squeezing.
But I've got the world record speed run for World 2 Intensity 30. I just waltzed straight in there and took it.
And good luck. Overhead arm twist. Twist your arm. 1, 2, 1, good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Work on your back and shoulders. 2, 1, 2, 1, good. Halfway there.
See ya, loser. Eat it.
You made it. Awesome.
Right? Hey, we got a ruby out of the deal, though. Oh, hey, we're level 100. No big deal. You know me. Just being level 100. There are obstacles in your face.
Drop your hips.
Come on. What are you doing to me here? Wonder how the battery power on my camera's doing. Well, it looks like it's holding up. Speed run over. Yeah, jeez. Give.
Victory!
Victory indeed. Wonder what was going on there. Oh, really? That's funny. You can charge it while playing, right? You're not required to. Okay. Game's getting huffy with me right now. Now I have 2 different cameras I can bug to. Right, yeah. It was also like a weird shape. It wasn't like off the rack USB micro thing or whatever. It was like a proprietary Nintendo cable for some reason. Like as though the game needed that. Ow, ow, ow. Cheaters never when it's true. You had those super skinny wires. Probably like a cost-saving mechanism. If you can bring down the cost per unit by a couple cents, you save, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Poopited. We did it. We beat World 11. We were so good at video games. Daedalus. Never met him. Look at all this.
Wow!
Look at all this stuff. Kidalus. Kidalus is the son of Daedalus. This is the Village of Inventors, otherwise known as Eureka Village. All the machinery here is handmade. See that machine? Hello. How's it going there, Bill? How's it going there, Bill? Bill! I got a world record. Or I guess. I got a world record. I'm doing good. I beat the previous world record by over 10 minutes. That's right. Not by over 10 seconds. Well, I beat it by over 10 minutes. The record's gone. I'm trying out this 2 camera setup. I got 2 cameras going for the front action and the side action plus floor action.
Wow!
How you doing today, Bill? So I want to make sure I want to do another one. Just another day in paradise. Welcome to December. How does it feel? It's December, right? Today's December? Oh no. Sunday is December. What do I know? I'm not paying attention to anything. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. Probably. How was your week? I know it's Friday. I'm positive today is Friday. You can't tell me otherwise. Close enough, right? Yeah, whatever. What even is a day anyways, right? It's just like stuff and junk. And dumb things. How's my 4-day weekend going? I have a 4-day weekend. Thanksgiving is in a different time here in Canada. We celebrate it a little earlier. We celebrate in October. Whatever, right? It's not a... They say, you know, two people separated by a common language. The Americans and the Canadians. Let's figure out what we're going to do. I need to lay these yummy arm skills because I need that to do a run. So let's add one of these things in. That's not so bad. And we can leave this in. This is not very hard. I think I'm done squatting for the day though. We can do thigh presses. Pick up these games weekend. Today's Black Friday in the US. Stayed home, far away from the EC that comes with it. Yeah, apparently like people die every year, right? Like that's not a myth, is it? Like people literally kill each other over like televisions and stuff. Is that real? Is that the real life? Am I just dreaming? I'm glad to hear it though. It's good. It's good game to pick up. Oh, the game recommends we do lots of yogurt. Let's find another yogurt to do. Let's do this. It's a small 6 anomaly. It does happen. Yeah, I guess. There's probably not like 200 people dying every year. I guess it's like easy to sensationalize those kinds of happenings to tell too broad of a tale. It doesn't like really tell the whole story. But either way, I think you have the right idea by staying away. More squats, eh? You just can't get around. There's no one coming through on horseback with a cutlass.
You did it!
Mowing people down. Scything people like they're hay. So you're not getting any big Black Friday deals.
Great!
Oh, I screwed it up. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. It seems like there's not really that many good deals to be had on Black Friday anyways. I've kind of even stopped looking.
Doing great!
It just seems to be like kind of a myth now, right? There's just like a lot of things at like 15% off or whatever.
Good!
Which to me never feels like it warrants getting something that I wouldn't have normally.
Skill and attack.
Clearing stuff out for the Christmas rush, right?
Warrior 3 pose.
Alright, now we can finally see how bad my form is. It's pretty bad.
Turn to the starting
It's pretty bad.
Train your leg muscles.
Well, especially with like these days, with how quickly electronics go out of date, right? I feel like the era where electronics manufacturers get caught off guard about their device becoming obsolete have long passed. Like everybody who's making those things knows the shelf life is like 8 months. And it's like, Nintendo knows better, right? They're not putting anything on sale.
Okay, let's switch sides. Don't forget
Could definitely
to
get better at
switch
those.
legs. And slowly,
Bill, I always find by the end of the week, when I'm playing this on Fridays,
slowly return to the starting.
that
Point the
my
toe
gusto is
before you
pretty
foot
low.
forward.
Everything's a little achy, a little sore. Doesn't have as much get up and go as it did on Monday after my 2-day break. Well, yes, exactly. If I wasn't feeling sore, that means I hadn't done anything the past few days. And my hamstrings are rebelling right now.
Perfect.
Almost perfect. Yeah, I used to work in retail, right? I know you did too. But I've definitely witnessed the phenomena of things getting marked up a week before the sale. Where it would happen all the time. That like,
Okay.
you know, on Tuesday, new price tags would come out for things.
Careful.
And something that was $10, it would go up to being $12. And then on Friday, it would go on sale down to $9.
Bend slowly.
And they're like 25% off,
Right?
right? Even though it's just actually 10% of what it used to be 2 days earlier. Yeah, I think that people are just like so in love with the idea of getting a good deal that even if they deep in their heart know it's not actually true,
Great.
they would just rather be excited about it
Bend your knees and straighten them when you fall.
and feel like justified in splurging. Than actually like admit what they know, right? That's my sense. Either that or there's an actual poor souls being preyed upon. My knees are up. Calibration issue. Oh no, I fell down. That might actually be faster that way for the speed run. I'm going too low on my squats. Sometimes I just feel like stretching out my whatever those are called. Yeah, no. Sometimes, yes, I do go below 90 degrees. More to like stretch my inner legs out than to like chi or whatever. But thank you for watching out for me. Perfect.
Okay, let's select a skill.
I did see some real deals on camera gear, but being camera gear, it was like marked down from like $1,200 to like $950. It still doesn't do me a ton of good. I'll give you an effect.
Warrior 3 pose.
Alright. Try to get better at these.
Bend slowly. Slowly return to the starting position. There should be a straight line from heel to head.
There should be, but there's not. I'm working on it. Yeah, I think that like retailers just know people are loosening up their wallets for the day. And they're just trying to sell as much as they can. I mean, which makes sense. That's literally what they do, right? Try to get people to part with their hard-earned money.
Okay, let's switch sides. Don't forget to switch legs.
I'm hoping Boxing Days deals don't get parity with Black Friday ones. Yeah, usually like Boxing Day deals
Bend slowly.
are based on like
Slowly
inventory
return to the starting position.
the retailer
Great exercise to work
thought
your
that they were
abs.
going to get rid of by Christmas, but didn't. Because they immediately need to start making space for the spring stuff, right? And it's also an attempt to squeeze out those last bucks that people are holding on to.
Slowly return to the starting position. Flawless! Ab guard!
Alright, those are getting better. Slowly but surely.
Lucky break!
What kind of deals are you on the lookout for Greggles?
Select a skill and attack.
300, eh? What was this at? 125.
Warrior 1.
See if we can get rid of this guy pretty quick.
Slowly bend to the left. Slowly return to the starting position. You can try for a right angle, but don't overextend yourself.
I got a feeling that I'm not going to be doing the right hand side. Oh, come on. I guess I'm just going too fast.
Okay, let's switch sides.
Alright, well, I was
You
wrong.
have to switch legs.
Maybe it was those goods I did.
Slowly bend to the right.
Tiff
Slowly
demands
return to your
obedience.
starting position. Only raise your shoulders within your range of comfort. Ab guard!
Another ab guard.
You should feel it in your stomach, not your arms. Keep going. Select a skill.
Keep going, indeed. I don't think I have one that'll attack both of them.
Pendulum bend.
No. Alright, well. What does the most damage? This does.
Chest. Okay, let's go. Doing this with your legs off the floor works your abs. Excellent.
It sure
Nicely
does.
done.
I can feel it working.
Good. Sharp. Yes.
How you doing today, Greg? Mr. Greggles?
Neat. Perfect. Okay. Amazing. Great. Awesome. All right. Nice. Good job. Wonderful. Okay. Keep it up. Fine work. Amazing. Great. Fantastic. Very nice. Excellent. Fantastic. Awesome. Well done. Amazing. Nice. Amazing. Great. Well done. Keep it up. Nice. Neat. Fantastic. Good job. Wonderful.
There we go. Now you know I'm really exercising.
Okay. Great. Let's pick up the pace.
Everything's moving
Fantastic.
around in there.
Take that. Ab guard.
Another one. One in a long series of ab guards.
With your legs bent slightly, squeeze.
So are you intending to play through them all in sitting? Just as much as you can do? Oh, just as much as you want, as you care to. The game first prompts you to like take it easy, like after 10 minutes.
Stay hydrated.
So like, I think that the idea that the fine folks at Nintendo had for this is that you would play the game for about 10 to 20 minutes a day. What I'm doing instead, or like 10 to 20 minutes of like actual exercise a day.
Progress.
What I'm doing instead is like doing an hour 3 times a week, which is a little closer to like what I am used to in terms of getting a workout. But the game is really good at letting you
Okay, let's go.
set your own intensity,
Crush it with the insides of your
set your own
thighs.
pace.
Fine
Right
work.
now I'm playing on 30 intensity
Very nice.
on the
Excellent.
most
Okay.
difficult mode that there is.
Great.
So whereas before, like it would only take
Excellent.
15 attacks to beat one of these dudes, you're seeing me have to do like 40, 50, even 60 depending upon the exercise.
Yes.
I have to admit it is kind of a slog.
Sharp.
30
Excellent.
intensity is like,
Nice. Fantastic.
if I was just playing it for the exercise, so to speak,
Fine work.
I think I wouldn't bother with 30 intensity.
Okay.
I would just probably set it around 25 to 28, just so I'd get through the levels a little quicker, just to
Good job.
keep things a little bit more lighthearted and easygoing.
Okay.
You know, just do more levels in the same amount of time, but still exercise in the same amount of time.
Keep it up.
But because I also have the interest of
Fantastic. Very nice.
because I'm interested in speedrunning the game at 30 intensity, it makes sense for me to be playing it at 30 intensity
Nice.
to try to get used to it, get comfortable, to the point where like I don't notice,
Well done. Well done.
I don't feel like it's difficult anymore eventually.
Fine work. Nice. Excellent. Come
Sure, I'll be
on.
like 10 maybe. Yeah, who knows, right?
Great. Fine work. You got it. 3.
Exactly,
Keep it up.
exactly.
Good job. You
It's a
made it.
nice
Stand up.
little
No need to
combination
rush,
of things. I think it'll probably be more than 10. Like 10 is really, really low. I think I clocked in at like a 20 when I first started playing.
Feel it in your stomach when you breathe out.
And you know, like I spent the entire summer cycling everywhere, but I'm not like a bodybuilder or anything.
Lucky break.
Yeah, I'm not a skinny dude, but I'm by no means like a gym rat. So we'll see. The really low intensity levels like are really, really, really it's quite something. Like you almost like don't need to play. But you know, bearing in mind that
Overhead arm.
in part for like the level 1 intensity. Yeah, exactly. Think about children, think about the elderly,
One.
think
Good.
about
One,
people who might have
two, 1, 2.
physical disabilities. You know, people who might have injuries they're
Tough one.
overcoming. Or, you know, for whatever reason they might have limited mobility. So it goes really low. Like, what would be really low for me? Sure, we'll do a seated ring raise. So, like, we spent quite a bit of time in that encounter. I can show you what level 1 looks like. Actually, just as a hoot.
Great job.
Just for
Drop
just to
your
get an
hips.
idea.
Victory.
Yeah, you'll take a lot of screenshots because when you have it in the ring-con mode, the R button, the shoulder button is the screen capture button. So yeah, I've got a lot of those. I think I've intended to take screenshots of Ring Fit maybe twice. I was kind of hoping that would count as more experience than it did. But yeah, so you can go into the settings here. You can change the calibration, but you can also do this stuff like if you have a back injury or whatever. You can add in. You can hit that button, and what it does is any exercise that gives you back, like any exercises that targets your back, it'll give you a boost on. So, you know, you might be able to do, you know, all the arm stuff fine and all the ab stuff fine, but then as soon as you have to do back stuff, it's not going to be like, okay, do 100 of the thing that causes you nothing but agony, right? It'll sort you out. It'll give you a help. Yeah, let's take a look at what level 1 intensity looks like. So it's good that way. Let's go do intensity level 1. Just out of curiosity. We'll go, I'll practice one of the levels I got speed run. Yeah. So this is what intensity level 1 looks like. I won't skip any of the enemies.
Come on, let's run.
So you get the sprinting boost easier.
Yeah.
So there's like the walking speed, there's the jogging speed, and then there's the sprinting speed. And when the intensity is lower, it gives you the sprinting speed
Awesome work.
easier.
Yeah.
And then when you go and actually fight bad guys,
Select a skill and attack.
it's just like, I'll do one of the ones that you were seeing me do before,
Warrior 3.
just so you have an idea.
Bend slowly. Feels great
Right?
to move your body, right?
It looks a little different, right? Sort of has a different feel to it. Oh, I messed that up.
You did it. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. It knows how fast you're boom, headshot for sure. Exactly. Right, that was a bit of a different experience,
Drop your
right?
hips. Victory!
I thought double kill was one of them. What are they? Yeah, double kill should be in there. Did it not go off? That's weird. I wonder if our bomb pal is broken right now. Is our bomb pal not working right now? Oh, you know what it is? Just the volume's way down. Sorry about that.
Double kill.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so in order to do a speed run, I gotta get to, I gotta get a level up in order to like not be interrupted by the level up while doing the level. So before I end for the day,
Come on, let's run.
I'm gonna do another.
When you want to vacuum something up, just pull on me from both sides.
Gonna do another speed run. Right? Like I'm going full speed even though I'm not really doing much.
Yes, good. You got it.
It's just sort of giving it to me, right?
Select a skill and attack. Pendulum bend.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, let's move. Keep your hips still as you twist.
Oh wow, that's fast. Okay.
Nice work.
I mean, usually you have when you're on like in level 30 and usually when you're in level 30 intensity, you have to hold that pose for like 5 seconds. And it was just like, nope, it's over. It's all done. That's funny. Ah, get the deer. Sure. Sure, I get that. You'll see, right? You'll see. The calibration test thing is so far has been really good though. Everybody that I've like set it up with has said that they got like a really
Select a skill and attack.
what felt like accurate
Chair pose.
level of difficulty for them.
Bend slowly.
See ya.
Well done.
See ya, buddy. Get that level up. Hopefully this level will be just enough to get me to level 102.
You did it!
You get rickety wrecked. That's silly.
Drop your hips. Victory!
That's right, Stravictory. The word everybody has heard before. And we all know it. Because it's a real word. Okay. Level 102, here we are. Okay, let's see if we can do a speedrun without getting interrupted by the thing. So, in this game, one of the things they want you to do beforehand, before doing your speed run, is to calibrate your settings. So we're going to do that now. Calibration time for the speed run. I've already got a good run today, but we're going to try doing one more before my legs fall off from running.
Hold the ring con in both hands while facing forward. Press in hard on the ring con. Okay,
Sure.
face forward, holding the ring con in both hands. Pull outward hard on the ring con.
I'm pulling.
Okay,
Negative 100. That's how strong I am. I'm negative 100 strong. Alright, let's calibrate. Calibrate the leg thing. Is the whole game really only 7 minutes long? It's a speedrun? Oh no, we're talking only about World 2. We're only doing World 2 right now. As far as I know, you can't really
spread your feet slightly
speed run
and
this
stand up
entire
straight.
game because there's 40
Slightly jog in
worlds.
place, staying aware of your surroundings. Okay,
You would die. You would die trying to do all 40
spread
worlds
your feet
in one
slightly
go.
and stand up straight. Quickly jog in place. Okay,
So yeah, I don't know. Somebody will figure it out eventually. Hopefully it'll be me. But no one's doing full game runs yet. But we'll see what I can do, Bill. We're gonna work at it. We're gonna work at it. All right. I'm gonna take a few swigs of water, and then we're gonna try to speed run World 2 again. See if we can improve my world record. Yeah, consider DLC or some form of long-term support. Yeah, I don't know what the replayability is going to be from just a levels and games and mini games and stuff kind of perspective. But I agree. Hopefully, either the game as is has enough going on for it that you'll have plenty to come back to, or hopefully it gets long-term support. Yeah, I imagine it can't be too hard to add new content to this game, but you never know. Development is weird. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. The timer didn't start. Why didn't the timer start? Okay. Everybody ready? False alarm. So is it up or is it left? It's both. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, let's do this. Boss fight indeed.
Great. Let's go.
Oh, I messed that up again. That's fine.
Drop your hips. Victory!
Okay.
Come on, let's go. Outstanding. Okay, good. You got it. Outstanding. Drop your hips. Victory!
Almost got me.
Okay, time to run. When you want to vacuum something up, just pull on me from both sides.
No. Okay, phew. That was almost really bad. That was really bad.
Drop your hips. Strong victory! Come on, let's run. Yeah! Great! Yeah! If you're having a tough time, be sure to take plenty of breaks. Nice! Doing great! Almost done.
Come on.
Great work! Drop your hips. Strong victory!
There you go. There's another world record. There you go. Not bad at all. 6:45. Before today, the record was 17 minutes and 18 seconds. Now the world record is 6 minutes and 45 seconds. It's that brand new speedrun game feeling, right? The game is just out. So all the easy times are there. Feels good. Feels sweaty, oh boy. Energetic indeed. Well, feels good. Got that world record. Time to move on to the next one. Not right now though. The bottoms of my feet are even getting sore at this point, just from so much pacing on the spot. So I think we're gonna do our cool down for the day. We're gonna first do our glasses wipe down. Am I on the ground floor? No. Shining in beautiful sweat. No, I'm on the second floor, but I'm in an old apartment building, Bill, where it's wood tile, subflooring, concrete, then subceiling, then the neighbor's ceiling. So I've got like 5 or 6 layers between me. And I'm a pretty light stepper too, right? I'm not making a lot of noise when I'm walking, right? I don't know, you tell me. Does it seem like I'm hitting the floor hard? Yeah, no. How do we do today? Apparently we did 1,800 ring presses. I can believe it. Only 42 squats today. 42 of... Just send you a thick yoga mat. I could do that. It would have to be pretty wide too to cover everything. I have a weird brain thing where the edges of things really stick in my mind. So if there's like any even like perceptible thought that I could step off of something like a mat, it really bugs me. The worst thing is for me for playing bass. You know, usually when you're playing an orchestra, you have a stand partner. So there's two bass players for one music stand, and you both are playing with your bows, and it just drives me crazy. Because as much as I know that there's no way I can hit my stand partner or the stand with my bow, it always just gets me. I'm sure people make big yoga mats. Oh, hey, guess what? But yeah, I could investigate something like that. Yeah, so long as people keep turning out to watch and we're having a good time and I'm getting records and stuff, I'm happy to keep investing in the setup for this game. I don't mind at all that this game needs
Let's begin our static stretching.
special equipment,
You won't
right?
need the ring con. Be mindful of your body and stretch
You won't
within the
need the
range
ring
of
con.
your ability. Spread your feet, raise both hands, and hold your left wrist. While pulling on your wrist, tilt to the right and stretch your
Oh
side.
yeah. Earned it today.
Return to your original position, switch hands, and bend the other way.
I sweat so much. I don't know if you guys can tell that I'm super sweaty, but it's like I have a hard
Don't hold your
time
breath.
even like drinking enough water on off days.
Bring yourself back slowly.
In order to get rehydrated.
Raise both arms and pull down on your left elbow. Stretch your upper arms while pulling your elbow downward.
Thick
Now
yoga
do
mat.
the same on the opposite side.
Wonder where you get thick yoga mats.
Be
This is the
careful
cool
not to
down.
let your upper body tilt to the side.
The warm up is more like dynamic stretching, like bouncy stretching. To kind of get your body moving, get your temperature up a little bit.
Bring yourself back slowly.
But this is more like you just
Put your
obliterated
right foot forward and cross your legs.
your
Bend
body,
forward
stretching.
and stretch the back of your left leg. Hold it like that for a little longer. Straighten up and switch legs. Stretch the opposite side as well. Breathe slowly as you hold. Slowly straighten up, bit by bit, starting from your lower back. Put your right leg forward and put your hands on your hips. Bend
Okay.
your right knee and stretch out your left calf.
Oh, that's working. I can feel that. Excuse me. It's all that
Now
exercise
switch legs.
bringing the internals up.
If you're less flexible, it's okay if your heel goes off the ground.
If you're less flexible, it's okay if you curl up into a ball. You know what the music here
Bring
really
yourself
reminds me
back
is a Picross. This music has a real Picross vibe.
Rotate your hands behind your back and grasp your left wrist. While pulling your wrist to the right, lower your neck the same way. Bring your neck back up and stretch in the opposite direction as well. Focus on stretching all the way from your neck to each
Cool
shoulder.
down speedrun record. Leave it to speedrunners, right? You want to hear a good speedrunner joke?
Bring yourself back slowly. And your stretching is complete. Good
I
job.
thought of a good speedrunning joke the other day. Go for it. Okay. So, the other day, a cop pulled over a speedrunner after an intersection, and the little sirens go off, and the cop car chases the speedrunner down a little bit, and eventually they wave him over, and they pull over to the side of the road, and speedrunner starts to panic, you know, reaches in the glove box, gets their license and registration letter. Cop walks up to the driver's side and says, "Sir, do you know what you just did?" And the speedrunner just panics. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, officer. What's the problem? And the police officer says, "What seems to be the problem? You just ran a red light in a residential zone. You must have been going 50 miles an hour." And then the speedrunner goes, "Red light? Oh, what you mean is green light cycle early. Oh, I understand. Your mistake. That wasn't a red light. That was green light early." Anyways, and that's the story of how the speedrunner went to jail. Anyhow, that's the only joke I know about speedrunning. The splat 2 cycles on the levels, yeah, for sure. Just like trying to get in there just before that one tiny little moment. Speedrun's fun. It's people get really passionate and hot about it, but it is a lot of fun at the end of the day. Okay, so this will be good. I'm glad that today was a good day of runs. I beat my own record. I beat my own record by quite a bit. I took like 30 seconds off my own time. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun, Bill. I think speedrunning this game is. Updates for you. Maybe show on your friends list. Yeah, for sure. So if you go to the multitask mode, yeah, you can. I think you can set on your own device whether or not people can see your progress. But but if you go here, you can send rings to people so they get bonus experience points and like items and currency to buy stuff with. It's pretty fun. The other thing you can do is you can check out people's like rankings. So I think you have to opt into this. This isn't just like automatically activated. So that if you're worried about the people on the internet being rude to you, you can protect your anonymity. Not that I would ever do that. It takes a little bit. I guess understandably it doesn't just like constantly grab them. Cool. So it keeps track of like how you rank compared to your friends. Ooh, overhead arm spring. Kanchi's got me for the overhead arm spin. Kanchi again for ring race combo. Overhead hip shake, Kanchi. And so forth, right? You can keep track of where you're at. And then you can also look at your global ranking and it compares you against people. Oh yeah, that's fine. It's not a race, right? It's all about you. I've also been playing since day one, right? So you're a month and a half behind or something like that, which is not a problem, but this is how it goes. So to keep track of like where you are in your rankings. Apparently I'm 72 for boat pose now. There was one that I had that was like number 4. Apparently I've dashed the 30th most in the world for my age. 14th most knee lifts. I don't think there's really any sense in trying to compete with this stuff. Like to try to actually stay number 1 in something. Probably end up hurting yourself more than anything else. But yeah, it keeps track of them. It's funny. I think I had one before that was 4th. Yeah, overhead press. At one point, I was 4th. Just want to show the list at all? Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, you know. The thing is that, like, the only way to end up at the top is just to not to quit, right? There's a lot of people. You know, the game's been out for a month and a half. In another month and a half, they won't be playing anymore, right? And everybody who's not playing anymore is falling behind. But yeah, like out of all the users who are on my friends list or whatever, right? There's only two of us who are sharing their records, right? Well, there'll be 3 soon. That's awesome. Okay, good for you. Good for you. That's fun, right? It's like I'll send you some rings too in the multitask thing. It's good. And people have been cheering each other on in the Discord server as well. The chatter has dropped off a little bit. I think people are hitting that period where the thrill is gone, so to speak. Yeah, it's pretty simple. There's like a moment fairly early into the game where the game shows you how to turn it on, how to do it, and adjust the settings in true Nintendo fashion. It's no riddle. But yeah, we're kind of hitting that period where people are. The fantastic newness of the game is kind of dying off. But yeah, you can look at people you know's profiles. There's Kanchi's on World 11. Wes is on World 3. This is me, IRL. There's definitely a chance for you. Totally, for sure. So as it goes, right? Like, I'm sure as you know, more than anybody at your advanced years, is that the secret to success is to not quit, right? The secret to success isn't necessarily to be the best, or even necessarily always be the hardest working. It's just like be the last man standing. Just don't. If you haven't quit, you haven't failed. Anyhow, I'm pooped. I've been at this for almost 3 hours now, so I gotta go. Is there still a 1% chance? Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, have a good night, you too, Bill. Have a good one. I'm gonna go jump in the shower and then probably eat some guacamole. I feel like I've earned it. Okay, have a good one, everybody.